Hello student, welcome to my class. Today in this class we will like to discuss the polynomial. That polynomial you have learned also in class 9. So before that just recalling that one. What do we mean by the polynomial? Polynomial is what? Polynomial is an expression, algebraic expression in the form of suppose px equal to a0 a1x plus a2x square plus so on, like an x to the power n, where a0 a1 a2 so on an are real numbers and an not equal to 0, and the power of the variable, that is n, power of the variables, what will be its power of the variables should be non-negative integers. Non-negative integers, or simply you can say whole number, that is known as the polynomial. For example, suppose if we say x square plus 5x minus 7. So see, power variable is here x. So here x to the power 2, x to the power 1, like that one. So power of the variable is what? Whole number. Okay, suppose you are having another polynomial, another expression if we have taken x square plus root 2x minus 7. It is also a polynomial because this is root 2 means 2 to the power half, but that is not the variable. It is the constant power. So power of the variable is having the whole number or non-negative integral, that is known as the polynomial. And this, for example, another example, if you want to say, suppose you are having x plus 1 by x, then you can write this one in the power form. If you write, this is coming minus 1. So from that point of view, it is not the whole number but non-negative integral, so it is not a polynomial. So in this way we can get the polynomials. Now next, just simply we like to discuss about the degree of the polynomial. If you get a polynomial, then what is the meaning of degree of the polynomial? That means highest power of the polynomial present, highest power of the variable present in the polynomial is known as the degree of the polynomial. Highest power of the variable present in the polynomial is called its degree. For example, what's the example we have written there? X square minus 5x plus 7. So its degree is what? Its degree is 2. Highest power is 2. If you have simply x cube, nothing, just one term you have, then also it will be polynomial. Just maintaining that condition, the power of the variable should be whole number. So here the power, highest power of that variable becomes 3, so it is degree is 3. So in this way, on the basis of the degree, we are having different types of polynomial. Few of them we can discuss. On the basis of the degree, that different types of polynomial we have to get. If the degree is your 1, then that is called the linear polynomial. For example, 2x plus 5, like this one. If degree 2, that is called the quadratic polynomial. And degree 3, that is called cubic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial, any example you can give? Cubic polynomial. Suppose x is cube minus 5x plus 7, like this one. And degree 4, highest power 4, then it is called the biquadratic. And even more, 5, 6, 7, then it will be called that degree polynomial. 5 if you have, then it will be called as the 5 degree polynomial. If you have the 7, then 7 degree polynomial, like that one you will get. Even if the degree of a polynomial is 0, for example what? Suppose Px is a polynomial, that is 5. So we can say that is what? X to the power 0 also. So what we can say? That is 0, that is 5 is what? Constant. That is called the constant polynomial. Okay. So in this way we will get just for example 5 o, 5 o like that one. So these type of polynomial we are having. Now we have to go with the quadratic polynomial and their zeros. Zero of the polynomial to be known. So zero of the polynomial means what? First of all, if you want to find out the value of a polynomial for any polynomials, suppose you are having a polynomial px, x square minus 5x plus 6, a simple polynomial you are taking. So suppose if you want to find out the value of the polynomial p1, that means what? For x equal to 1, what's the value of that polynomial to be find out? So 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 6. So 1 minus 5 plus 6. 7 minus 5, that is 2. If we want to find out the value p2, means in the place of x we will put 2. It will come 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. So ultimately 4 minus 10 plus 6. So 10 minus 10. Its value is coming 0. Another value if you want to find out, suppose p3. It will come 3 square minus 5 into 3 plus 6. So 9 minus 15 plus 6. So ultimately 15 minus 15, that is also 0. So for some values the polynomial becomes 0. So those values of the variable or values of the variable for which the polynomial's value becomes 0 is called the zero of the polynomial. If it is 1 then 0 or plural then zeros. Zero of the polynomial. For example, what we can define by that one? Let alpha be a real number such that and px be a polynomial, suppose be a polynomial, and if p alpha equal to 0, in the place of x if you put alpha, that is 2, 3 like that one, then alpha is called the zero of the polynomial px. Okay, so zero of the polynomial means the value of the variable for which the polynomials becomes 0. That is called the zero of the polynomial. Now one thing just we like to discuss here, the quadratic polynomial, that standard form and the relation between the zeros and the coefficient of the polynomial. That quadratic polynomial का standard form of quadratic polynomial, that is what? 2 degree polynomial. Suppose px you are having, standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. देखो degree 2 है. तो here a, b, c are real numbers and a should not be equal to 0. Then it will be the quadratic polynomial. So you got the 0 there. So a polynomial, what's the degree is there? Maximum that's many zeros you can get. So let alpha beta be the zeros of the polynomial px. Since alpha is a 0, so 0 का concept देखो. Alpha if it is 0, then if we put that values, then it will come 0. So p alpha equal to 0 as well as p beta also equal to 0. So from the factor theorem in class 9th we get, just suppose if px is a polynomial and x equal to a, if we put that is pa equal to 0, then we can say x minus a is a factor of px. That was the factor theorem. So since p alpha equal to 0, then what you can say? X minus alpha is a factor, and from there also you can say x minus beta are the factors of px. So therefore px equal to, you have ax square plus bx plus c, that is the coefficients of that one, that should be product of this one. But remember, not only that one, by any constant to be multiplied, where k is what? Constant. Why? If one example, if you have taken the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 4, if you have, so 2 and minus 2. So its factor will be x minus 1, x minus 2, x plus 2. So that's, if you multiply, this is coming. That is 1, it is, k is 1. And but if you have the polynomial 3x square minus 12, then also the 0 will be 2 and minus 2. But then it will not be. That time you have to multiply by 3. So that's why not only product of the factor, you have to multiply by the constant. So it will come ax square plus bx plus c equal to k into, if we do the multiplication, देखो x square minus alpha x minus beta x. If you have taken common minus as well as x, so minus alpha plus beta x and minus minus plus alpha beta, or ax square plus bx plus c, if we compare k into alpha plus beta x plus k into alpha beta. So if we compare both sides, then you can get what it is having, a equal to k and minus k into alpha plus beta, that is x coefficient, and this side x is your b. So it will be alpha plus beta equal to, that side you have taken b by k, or k you got a, so ultimately alpha plus beta equal to minus b by k. Similarly, third one, if we compare constant term, k alpha beta equal to c, or alpha beta equal to c by k. K means you got a, so alpha beta is coming c by a. So ultimately what you are getting, one relation between the zeros, sum of the zero, that is mainly alpha plus beta, is equal to minus b by a, or you can say the minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Similarly, product of the zeros, that is your alpha beta, is equal to c by a, or you can say constant term divided by a. Okay, that's we have discussed that. We will revise this one. In the next class we will apply these results. Okay, thank you. First of all, you will see and you will try to get that one and practice in that exercise you are having. You will start that one, exercise 2a, and next class we will discuss that application or other type of problem. Okay, thank you.